with them, but sleep with them on your head, or with them, I don't, whatever. You have to sleep with these things on your head. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today it is a wash day and it's going to be a little bit of a try on because I bought two new things that of course call for then a video so I can try it out with you guys. The first one is a mask, is a new deep conditioning treatment, and another one is a gadget, and I'll show you both of them. So the first one is actually a new deep conditioner from SHEAMOISTURE. You know, really, I guess, kind of left this brand now, but it is a new line that I've never tried before. It is the Sacha Inchi oil, omega 369. Omega 369 rescue and repair hair mask. This line, the reason I finally bought it is, I don't know if you know, but when you go on SHEAMOISTURE's website, and if you don't, I'll put the link in the description anyway, you can take a quiz where you kind of like answer questions about your hair goals and all that stuff, and it kind of recommends product and lines of product that would work for your hair based on what you answered. And even before my transition, when my hair was still fully relaxed, I took the quiz and this line kept coming up. But I don't know, it was kind of new and I didn't see a whole lot of feedback on this line. But of course the coconut and hibiscus and the Jamaican black castor oil had like millions of reviews, so I was like, you know what, let's play it safe and just use what everybody else is using. But now I feel like, you know, each wash day I either use the Jamaican black castor oil deep conditioner or the Manuka honey and Mafura oil, or another protein one that's not even SHEAMOISTURE anyway. And I feel like to kind of keep my hair on, you know, on its toes so it doesn't get used to too many things, I wanted to insert something new in my routine, and I went back and took the quiz again and it still came up. So I was like, you know what, let's just give it a try. One thing though is that the real recommendation was the conditioner of this line, but it really didn't have great reviews, and I feel like I get the most results anyway from deep conditioners. That's where, you know, the proof is in the pudding, whether or not it works. So I decided to go with a hair mask. This had a lot more positive reviews, so I guess I'll try that today. And then the other thing was on Amazon, after buying a bunch of different stuff, even eBay, this popped up in my recommendations. And being a self-control-less person in terms of hair stuff, I went ahead and bought it. It took forever to come. For some reason, it was not Amazon Prime. It took, I think, 3 weeks because it came like straight out of China. And so I just bought it and I kind of wanted to try it today. So what it looks like, if you haven't seen any of these before, it came with 40, and it's 2 different sizes for them. So you have the small one and then you have 20 of those bigger ones. They look like suction cups, but I think the principle for this is they kind of like, you know, so you kind of open them up like that, you wrap your hair around, and then you like close it out. And it's supposed to like sit right on your scalp, which I'm guessing means you will sleep better if you do have to sleep with them, which leads me to my first concern for this, is that it's going to take forever to dry. It's going to be like the same as the Bantu knots, where it just like, you can sit under the dryer for as long as you want, sleep on it, spend the day, blah, blah, blah. It's still like unravel and it's still wet. So that's my main concern with that. The second one was, and that was based on, I think, the review Amber did. It's not heat resistant. Apparently hers melted a little bit. Not completely, but like they started to melt and like get disformed and stuff. So obviously that means that you have to sleep with them, or at least spend an extensive amount of time with this on your head to make sure that everything's dry. And today I got stuff to do. Like, we have places to go later today. And tomorrow night too, but I don't want to, you know, do the whole wash thing when we come back from our party today, and I just want to make sure it dries. So I think what's going to have to happen is, and it may work out, but I'm going to go wash my hair now, give you a review of how my hair feels with this, and then I'm going to have to put my hair up or somehow just like protect them for later today when I'm gonna put these, and it will be night again as per usual, and then sleep with these on, and then when I wake up tomorrow, hopefully it's dry, and if not, I can kind of like keep them on. And it may work out better too because my hair won't be completely soaking wet, so you know, it might help out with the drying time and all that stuff. So that's kind of how it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hair, come back, give you that review, and then it will be night and I'll put these on. So hey, I'm back, and I look funny, but I kept my section with like little elastic bands because when I rinse out, like that's kind of how I want to keep it. But anyway, so I kept that for about a half hour under moderate heat, and now that I rinsed it all out, I'm ready to just kind of like put my products in and stuff. But just about the product itself, like I didn't show the consistency of it. It's pretty thick. It's not as thick as the Jamaican black castor oil mask. It has a lot of slip, so you don't need to like rake through your hair too much for it to like spread throughout your hair, so it's pretty nice. And then the other thing is the smell. So that's the funniest part for me personally. I don't know if it's a Rose of Jerry show that has that smell or whatnot, but it reminds me growing up. When I was a teen, there was this French shampoo, and I forget if it was a Garnier or I forget which big brand it was, that had henna in it. It was supposed to give you like some, you know, henna, deep brown vibes, to like kind of color your hair, because I wasn't allowed to color my hair growing up, so that was the furthest I could go. It has that same smell, so it's kind of like a throwback. When I first smelled it, it's like, oh my god. So it's not for everybody because it is a distinctive musky smell. Not everyone can like it, but I personally love it. It has this like a kind of like oriental smell, like Middle Eastern spices kind of. So in terms of the touch, it feels very moisturized. I gotta say, I'm kind of happy with it. Very happy with it. I think it's a good addition. Like it feels, I don't know, it feels very soft. That's the main part for transitioning hair, at least for me, is it feels kind of similar on both my natural growth and my still relaxed growth, which I kind of like, because a lot of the deep conditioners that I've been using, like they feel different whether it's on my relaxed hair or just my natural hair. So I kind of like that it doesn't feel that distinctive, where it just feel like it worked on half my hair. So I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put product on each of these sections. I have to part it or make it a certain way so that I can go out and not look crazy. So let me just do this, and then I will see you when I'm ready to put these in a little bit later. Hey guys, I'm back. It is very late. It's 11 o'clock pretty much. It was really a bad idea. Like I'm 3 glasses of wines in, but anyway, we're here. So this is the style I decided to go for the rest of the day. Just twists to kind of just let it air dry a little bit, but not too much. And it actually might work out a little bit just because it is kind of still a little humid, not completely soaking wet, but not completely dry either. So I may need to just rehumidify a little bit, spritz around my hair in general. So I'll just, before I wrap it around, I'll do the Lotta Body Milk Refined Me Mousse. I'll use that. I actually am not a huge fan of it, but that's the only mousse I have, and I don't think I want to do gel. So I have 10 twists of it here, and there's 40. So I think I may not use all of them, most likely not. And I probably will do 20, I think, depending on what sections I use. I may do, 1 to 2 per sections, and go that way. But we'll see how this 11 o'clock procrastination looks like. Actually, let me take these off. So I'm going to try to do it right here, but if it gets really tricky, I may have to just take it to the bathroom. Because only looking at my camera, I'm never a huge fan because I can't really see that well. It's not starting that great. All right, well, let's start with this one. comment je fais ce truc? Alors attends. Est-ce que je commence du bas? Oh là là. Ugh. Comment je vais faire? What is going on? It's hanging. It's not really what I expected. What did I do? Because I think by trying to twist it too much. Oh God. What gadget did I wrap myself with? It is not user friendly. I mean, it looks very like easy and stuff, but like once it's up in your hair, it's not that easy. So okay. Ooh, here we go. All right, that's better. Okay, that's it. Oh là là, mais non. Bon, whatever. And I think 18 smaller ones, just because in the back there's only 11 big left and 2 small ones left, and it was 2020. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I know it looks pretty secure right now, and it looks like legit, but there's 3 things I really didn't like about it to begin with. You probably saw me with that first one when I did it, when it wasn't accelerated yet. There's no grip at all, like on the thing. So like you just kind of, when you unhook it, it's just full plastic or silicone or whatever that's made of. So like when you roll, you really have to like kind of grip on it, kind of like regular rollers. So there's no grip. That was number 1. Number 2, it's dangling. Some of them are just dangling. There was no rhyme or reason on a way to like uniformly have them kind of stay on my head. For some reason, these ones are pretty nice. Like they're pretty solid. This one looks solid, and I can tell you it's not. Look at this. And well, this one, like I've kind of give up, like honestly. So I kind of had to twist them as well as I could. And the third thing is, I know for a fact my roots are going to be a mess, because, you know, like with that whole secure thing, look at this. This is not, like, I don't know, it's not wrapped up all the way. So I can like secure it back again and like kind of unroll it and roll it back in there, but there's no way for the curl to be secure in there. So I feel like during the night they're just gonna unravel by themselves, and it's just gonna look like crap. So I don't know, we'll see tomorrow. At least they might be more comfortable than like the former curls and former waves to sleep in, but I am not convinced. And I also am not convinced it's going to be dry. There's no way. Like, no, it's just not going to be dry. I'm probably going to be a little mad because my twists were kind of fly. Like, honestly, they were shiny and they were nice and stuff, and I feel like it's just going to be a waste of this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it if it looks like crap. Because I also know that they're not all rolled out the same or rolled in the same. So, like, even if they're dry, the curls are going to be so whack from being wrapped different ways, just so I could feel like secure and how tight I would have it. So anyway, and last thing, it's midnight, so it literally took me an hour, which is about the same time it takes me for the wave former and cold former. So whatever they're on, we'll give it a, you know, good college try. And so it is the next day. When I say day, it's evening, because it is 6 p.m., 6:45, it's almost 7, and I've kept them on the entire, obviously, night and then day. I'm hoping it's dry. I honestly don't think it's dry, but whatever. I'm gonna take them down, and honestly, the one thing is, when you sleep with them, there's really no problem. Probably the biggest pro on this is that you really don't feel it when you fall asleep, and it's not like inconvenient like the formers of curls or formers of waves. So let me take them off. I'm gonna take them down starting from the back. Ooh. Hey. Oh, it's not dry. Damn, it's not dry. It's not dry. That first one, that's the back one, which is, yeah, the first one I did. It's not dry. So the rest is not going to be dry. I don't have time. Whatever. Okay, well, it's not dry at all. Like, it's so aggravating, I can't even tell you. Like, it's been on my hair for a little less than 24 hours, and it's not dry. Well, honestly, it's 19 hours, because I put them, I was done, it was midnight. Let's do a second one here. Well, it is not dry. Oh, I am not a fan. No. I guess I could have sat under the dryer, but like 19 hours and it's not dry, man. Like, how many more hours would you need? It's awful. It's not great. It is not great, my friend. What a waste of time. This is going back, by the way. No, this is some bullshit. Ugh, what a waste of my time, bro. Okay. I am going to retwist as I'm taking down by the sections that I had before, because thankfully I can remember which was which. And I'm just going to do that because it is some BS. So I'm going to take all of this off, like out, and retwist in my bathroom with my mirror, and I will give you a little obvious conclusion. So unfortunately, these are going to go back, and I'm, like I said, very mad because I tried to retwist, but as you can tell, it's not as nice as the first time, so it was a waste. Anyway, that's my first fail. That was trash, man. Like, I just don't have the patience anymore to wait 19 hours plus for my hair to dry. That's a no. That's no. These, unfortunately, will be going back, and I also don't want to be sitting under a dryer for, you know, God knows how long. So, yeah, that's a fail. Let me know in the comments if it has worked for you, if you've tried them before. But, you know, not everything is lost, because that mask was actually the bomb, and when I actually retwisted, it still smelled like it, and it was still very moisturized, so not all is lost. So that Sacha Inchi oil mask was a go, but those plastic suction cup thingy were a no-go. So, see you next time.